Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, according to the Holy Quran, we are told, he is made to say, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. So we have not sent you, O Muhammad, but as a mercy to Alameen. Alam is the world and Alameen are the world. To the universe. I have sent you as a mercy to the universe. This I quoted you, this ayah, from Surah Anbiya. Surah Anbiya. Now, where do you find Anbiya? You see, it's a good practice. It's a good habit. When anybody, at any time, any learned man, he gives you references from the Holy Quran, says this is in Yasin Sharif, this is in Surah Zumar, this is in Surah Baqarah, this is in Surah Talaq. What you do, if a man gives you a reference, go and check it up at home. Not that you distrust the speaker, that the man is pulling a fast one on you. No. You owe it to yourself, because if you go and verify, check it up. What happens while you are reading it for yourself now, what you had heard, it refreshes your memory. And once you read it and allow the thing to penetrate to your mind, it becomes your property, that knowledge. For the moment, this is all entertainment. It's nice. It's at the end of this, yeah, man, it was very nice lecture. I liked it very much. It was fantastic. You know, it is very good. It was so. It ends there. But once you go and verify, Surah Anbiya, what does it say? Where is it? Where do you find it? Very difficult. You don't do it because it's very difficult to the non-Arab, especially us. I don't know how the Arab does it. But to you at home, where are you going to find Surah Anbiya? How will you find Surah Anbiya? Look, the first young man who can tell me how you can find Surah Anbiya, he gets this Quran free. At the end of the talk, he'll get this as a gift. Come on, young man. How do you find Surah Anbiya in the Quran? Index, yes. You look at the index. This particular one here, you will get the Quran at the end of the talk. You see, at the end of this volume, this is the Abdullah Yusuf Ali. They are available here in the foyer. At the back of this, at the end of it, there is an index, a very comprehensive index. What do you want to know? Anything you want to know. But Allah says you, open the index. And in the index, I said, now here I said Anbiya. So on the A, just like in a dictionary, look for Anbiya, and it will tell you Anbiya is chapter 21. 21 is easy to find because every page is numbered. Then I will tell you now is ayah number 107. Easy to find. Once you find 21, 107 is easy to find. Everything on your fingertips. What do you want to know? Marriage and the M. You know about divorce and the D. You know about Jesus. What do you do? Open J in the index. J, and it will tell you Jesus. Under Jesus, you'll find numerous headings. You know, Jesus Christ is mentioned in this book, in the Quran, no less than 25 times. Do you know that? No less than 25 times. But how do you find it? Index. His birth is described in two places. Where will you find it? Index. That's chapter 3, verse 42 onwards. His birth. Chapter 19, verses 27 onwards. Index. Find it, refer to it, read it, and share it. And this book here, this encyclopedia of 2,000 pages, is available to you all at £5 each. I'm not here to do business, but I want to help you. Wallah, I want to help you. £5 for this encyclopedia of 2,000 pages. There's not another book that you can get in the world today, 2,000 pages for £5. This is yours. To give you the value of this book here, in Birmingham, I purchased this from the bookstore called Hudson's. This is the Holy Bible. And I paid £9.95, 5 pence less and then 10 rands. For the two of this, I paid the price of one. This £9.95 plus VAT, right? You owe it to yourself. Before you go, take it. It's good for yourself, for your employer, let's say your boss. There's no better present you can give Christmas present than this. Or your employee, somebody working for you, there's no better present than you can give this. His wedding present, give him this. His birthday present, give him this. There is no better present that you can give to your son-in-law, to your brother-in-law, to your employer, to your employee, anybody, everybody. This book must be shared to the rest of mankind. And it is £5 each. So I said in Surah Anbiya, chapter 21, verse 107, we are told that the mission of Muhammad is to the universe. We have not sent you. Jesus said, I am not sent. Muhammad is merely said, you are not sent, but to the whole of universe. Jesus said, I am not sent, but to the Jews. Difference in the mission. Teachings. The teachings. The teachings were suitable for the needs of the Jews, the teachings of Jesus. Look, he came for the Jews, he says so. He was particularly catering for their own sicknesses. The Jews had developed certain sicknesses. They had become hard-hearted. They had forgotten forgiveness. They had a law, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Beautiful law for a nomadic people, moving from oasis to oasis in the Sinai under Moses. They needed a law that will give them quick justice. There's no time for lengthy litigations. There's no time for putting a man in prison. So what do you do? A quick justice. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You damage my eye, go to the judge and say, well, come, you also give it to him. You broke my tooth, say, well, break his teeth. No, come on, man. There's work to be done. Move on, move on. Beautiful law. But laws have a tendency to change characters of people over a period of time. See, the racist people, Hitlerite Germany. Hitlerite Germany. Germany, one of the most cultured nations in Europe, the land of Goethe and Beethoven. That nation could incinerate 6 million Jews. It's impossible, man. How can they be so barbaric? 6 million Jews, they incinerated, and because of Hitler, some 40 million people died. During the Second World War, 40 million people died. What a devil. How did he do it? A nation like that? No. You can be programmed. You can be brainwashed. See, in the community, they talk about Jew, the parasite, the parasite, the parasite. So when it comes to some devil comes along and says, man, kill them all, put them in the incinerators, gas chambers. And the 90 million Germans, they just looked on. They looked on. It can happen. Brainwashing. I come from a color-conscious country, South Africa, color-conscious. I have invited hundreds of whites, businessmen and missionaries to my home for dinner and dialogue. I talk to them, I share with them my food and the ideas, and they enjoy both my talk and my food. You know, the food is captivating. You know, Pakistani food. When is Pakistani food? You can enslave people through the tongue. Feed them until you can enslave them. With your bhajas and samosas and your... So they enjoy my food, they enjoy my talk. And when they part, profuse thanks. And subsequently they meet me in the street. They go to my house, the missus, convey my regards to her. But no white man has ever called me to his house for a cup of tea. Yet! And I jokingly asked them, I said, you people, don't you know such a thing as reciprocation? In your community, don't you know what is reciprocating? They said, no, they don't. And I said, how is it that nobody calls me for a cup of tea, man? I said, no, I tell you why. No, they're good people. Wallah, they're good people. They're good human beings, like any other community. But at the back of the mind, we are color conscious. Everything is color, color, color. We are divided by color. The Indian, the African, the colored, the white, color, 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 apartheid, keeping people apart. So now, I give them a heavenly treatment. But at the back of the mind, if I call this fellow, if he comes along with his wife and children, you know, with that long dress and that hijab, what we call the shalwar, and that dupatta, and you know, looking for the house, and people are watching, so where is Kuli going? And when they knock at the door, and the woman with the house who opens the door, oh, come in, Mr. Deidat, come in. People are watching, so what's going on here? And 5 minutes goes by, half an hour goes by, he says, this is Mrs. Smith, you know, is she running a shibir, you know, or illegal liquor or something she's selling? Shh. Oh, there's the fear at the back of the mind. Subconsciously is there. So the guy says, no. Just say, come in, my regards to the missus. Says, thank you very much, sir. No, this is what laws do. Laws have a tendency to change characters of people over a period of time. Anybody, everybody. We all get brainwashed. So the Jews got brainwashed. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. They forgot forgiveness. So Jesus Christ, another spiritual physician among the Jews, he's a spiritual physician. He sees the sickness of his people. So he gives them a remedy. He says, it has been said by them of old time, the prophets of old, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, resist not evil. He who strikes you on the right cheek, give him the other. This is an antidote, a remedy for sickness. He says, if a man walks, makes you to walk, he says, agree with thine adversary quickly, while thou art with him on the way, before he takes you before the magistrate and makes you to part with your last farthing. He said, if a man takes on your coat, give him your cloak also. If a man makes you to walk 1 mile, walk with him 2. I said, you good Christians, Britishers, you should have welcomed Hitler. Look, that guy wanted this little island, that's all. He says, welcome. Look, that's what Jesus said. If a man wants to take your coat, give him the cloak also. My empire as well. India is for you. Australia is for you. South Africa is for you. What? This little Britain. That's what you ought to have done. But no, he said, you fought back. This is Islam. When churches said, we'll fight them on the beaches. We'll fight them on the seashore. And we'll fight them with wooden sticks. I said, I admire you for that. This is Islam teaching you that. Jesus told you before you got the cheek. If the man takes your coat, give your cloak, your trousers also. That's what you're supposed to do. But you didn't follow Jesus, you followed the Muslim Islam. Islam says we must fight back, we must resist every oppressor. So, it is only suitable for the needs of the Jew. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he gives us a perfect example for every situation. The Quran says, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. So most certainly, in the Apostle of Allah, you have the best exemplar in every aspect of human life. Where do you find this? In Surah Ahzab. Where do you find Ahzab? In the index. Ahzab. And the A, Ahzab. It tells you chapter 33, ayah number 21. Easy to find. Check it up. You owe it to yourself. Check it out. Greatness. We are not trying to belittle one or the other.